So about 12 months ago, Jock got in touch with Craig and I, and we came out to meet Jock and Kate here in this exact kitchen, but it was a bit more of a rabbit warren and a maze to get through here. So he came to us with a bit of a brief and some ideas of what he wanted, and then Craig and I went away and decided that Chris Rollins from Rad Studio would be ideal for this job.
We started off with a very disconnected house at the back here, so where we were sitting was a room really hard to access. The kitchen didn't really have a relationship from external spaces, and there's also a formal part of the house which wasn't really well connected to the kitchen. So I guess the brief was to get all of the social spaces working better together and just find a way to make them gel and more usable. I think it's like a lot of these homes is that they're designed to live in different eras. So to bring it into a modern era and a contemporary lifestyle to address all the things that people want in a house now, we came along to sort of really work out how we can bring that all together.
We had to be very cautious throughout the demolition stage, taking these structural walls out, making sure that everything was done safely. Every wall was propped up and braced, and got the engineer to check it, because that was a pretty crucial part for this job.
The demolition stage was definitely the most challenging, because it's a two-storey house and we're doing everything underneath it. There's a lot of weight and a lot of engineering that has to happen throughout the project, and the structural supports that had to go in were quite large and significant, and we had to have a lot of props in the way too. So I think we had 35 props here at one point and had to weave our way through this big 600 kilo beam and put it in place to give this nice big bifold opening.
It was good to have open communication with us, Harry and the team on site, and Jock and Kate. Once the demolition was done, it was kind of smooth sailing from there. We could really see the spaces that we're working with, and that's when we also made some changes along the way. Jock's got a stylish eye, so he would come out with his sample photos and show us, and we'd try and create that for him.
Yeah, we had a great relationship between Kate, Jock and myself. They were living here throughout the whole project. Because it was quite open-ended, the design, it was quite convenient to almost have those conversations nearly daily and just check up on things here and there and make sure they got the product that they wanted in the end, and they did, and being able to have them on site and answering those questions really made the process easier.
With this project, Harry was the perfect fit to manage this job. It was a credit to him and the team. It was smooth sailing throughout the entire project. It was open communication to let us know how they were tracking. He did a wonderful job.
I think the front sitting room is pretty exciting with the open truss frame. That was a design that came as we opened the space up and demoed it. We sort of saw those trusses and roof frame and said it would be a shame to hide that. So being given the ability to have an open sort of design plan and put the skylights in and bring a lot of light into that room was quite exciting.
It was good to see how the working relationship was going to unfold. So Craig got us on board to help out early. In this case, we were engaged at the sketch design level. So we came through with a concept and basically handed it over after that. So and trust the decision making is going to be in the right direction. And I think upon completion, it's when you can really sort of just see the little details actually come together to make it flow quite seamlessly.
Yeah, it was sort of open-ended project, which was a nice luxury. A lot of the finer details weren't confirmed, and we sort of worked through that throughout the process with a lot of open communication between the clients, myself and Jake, and I guess we got the product in the end after discussing it.
It's great to come back here, and I remember 12 months ago sitting in this exact kitchen. It was looking a lot different, but Craig and I actually had a drink with Kate and Jock, and then coming back through the whole design process and the build process to getting all their furniture in their house, it was good to have another drink with them at the end of the project and see them so happy and grateful.
I guess a little perk of the job was just having Fred on site every day, which was the client's dog, and he was a very nice site supervisor. Always came for a pat during lunchtime and never wanted any food, surprisingly, but it was great to have around the site.